On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Criminal.
A person who has committed a crime.
Examples:
Wanted criminal. Criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Cooperate.
To work together with one or more people or organizations to achieve a goal.
Examples:
Cooperate with one another. Cooperate closely in various ways. The team had to cooperate to complete the project on time.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Jurisdiction.
The extent or range of authority, power, or control exercised by a particular entity or organization, such as a government or court, the area within which such authority or control is exercised.
Examples:
Local jurisdiction. Limited jurisdiction. The case fell under the jurisdiction of the state court system.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Scheme.
An organized and often large-scale plan or arrangement for doing something.
Examples:
A pilot scheme. Draw out a scheme. They carefully executed the well-planned scheme they had prepared over the years.
Groundbreaking.
Producing fresh findings, using novel techniques.
Examples:
Groundbreaking concept. Groundbreaking settlement. He has produced a groundbreaking research in the subject.
Cross-border.
Relating to or involving movement, interaction, or communication between different countries or regions, especially those that share a common border.
Examples:
Cross-border relations. Cross-border cooperation. The two neighboring countries have a cross-border trade agreement.
Investigation.
The act or process of thoroughly examining a crime, problem, statement, etc., to uncover the truth.
Examples:
A preliminary investigation. The scope of an investigation. We have never before conducted a legitimate investigation.
Journalism.
The profession or activity of writing or reporting news for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
Journalism ethics. Tabloid journalism. She plans to study journalism in college and become a reporter.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Paradise.
A place or state of perfect happiness, a heaven on earth.
Examples:
Paradise Island. Paradise for criminals. Hawaii is often referred to as an everlasting summer paradise.
Blank.
Without any writing or printing, empty or devoid of ideas, information, or meaning, unable to remember or recall information.
Examples:
Blank expression. Blank paper. The computer screen displayed nothing but a blank white screen.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Corruption.
Dishonest, harmful, or illegal behavior, especially of people in positions of power.
Examples:
Corruption accusation. Federal corruption charges. Rampant corruption led to a loss of trust in the government.
Co-founder.
One of several people who establishes an organization or starts a business.
Examples:
Co-founder of the university. Late co-founder. He is the co-founder and chairman of this tech company.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Violation.
An action that breaches a law, rule, or agreement, an infringement of rights or duties.
Examples:
Violation law. Commit a traffic violation. The international community has widely condemned the violation of human rights.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Eager.
Showing enthusiasm and a strong desire or interest to do something.
Examples:
Eager anticipation. With eager eyes. The children were eager to start the treasure hunt.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Outlet.
A means of release or expression, often for emotions or energy. A place of business that sells goods directly to customers. A device or opening through which something can flow out.
Examples:
An outlet for water. Media outlet. The outlet in the bathroom was faulty, so I had to use a different one for my hairdryer.
Balk.
To hesitate or stop abruptly before completing an action, often due to fear, uncertainty, or opposition. To refuse to comply with or agree to something.
Examples:
Balk at extra work. Balk in fear. After her first attempt to bake a cake failed, she didn't balk at trying again.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Liberty.
The state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, or political views.
Examples:
Personal liberty. Liberty as a right. The founding fathers fought for the liberty of the American people.
Republic.
A state or country in which the people and their elected representatives hold supreme power and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch.
Examples:
Republic democracy. The Republic of Art. The United States is a federal presidential constitutional republic.
Underground.
Under the surface of the ground, a secret group organized to achieve a specific purpose, such as overthrowing the government or occupying a force.
Examples:
Water flowing underground. Underground activist. Having underground parking has been very beneficial throughout the winter.
Cargo.
The goods carried by ship, aircraft, or other vehicles.
Examples:
Plenty of cargo space. Unload the cargo. During the war, many cargo ships were converted into battleships.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Clan.
A group of families united by actual or perceived kinship and descent, especially in Scotland.
Examples:
Clan society. Tribal clan. This clan saved people from a world full of violence.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Tariff.
A tax imposed by a government on imported or exported goods.
Examples:
Tariff policy. Tariff war. The new tariff on imported goods has sparked controversy among trade partners.
Bribe.
To try to make someone do something to gain one's favors or influence by giving a gift of money or other inducements.
Examples:
Bribe a politician. Bribe him with food. He tries to bribe the ship's captain to export illegal products.
Customs.
The official department or agency that enforces the regulations, taxes, and duties related to the importation and exportation of goods, the duties, taxes, or tariffs imposed on imported or exported goods.
Examples:
Customs duty, customs officer. I had to declare all my purchases at customs before entering the country.
Chunk.
A thick and solid mass or piece of something.
Examples:
A chunk of money, a tiny chunk of meat. The new startup company carved out a large chunk of the market within a year.
Deputy.
A person who is appointed as the substitute of another and given the power to do something instead of another.
Examples:
A deputy governor, deputy attorney general. She left the decision to her deputy.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
Rank amateur, high rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
Poisonous plants, poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Unprecedented.
Never having been seen, done, or known before.
Examples:
Unprecedented boom. Unprecedented business opportunity. Unprecedented amounts of heckling and slogan shouting took place throughout the event.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
a politician in the ruling party, a corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Parliament.
A legislative body, especially the one that represents the people of a country or state.
Examples:
disband parliament, event of a hung parliament. He was a member of parliament.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
elect the school board, elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Annul.
To make something legally or officially invalid.
Examples:
annul his orders, annul a judgment. The court annulled the marriage due to fraud.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
government bureaucracy, government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Resign.
To give up a position or job voluntarily, to accept something unpleasant or undesirable as inevitable.
Examples:
resign all hopes, resign to fate. After a long battle with her health, the teacher had no choice but to resign from her position.
Mansion.
A very large and imposing house.
Examples:
reside in a mansion, haunted mansion. They turned away the crowd at the gate of the governor's mansion.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
construct a 3D image, construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
the structure of a machine, structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
mention name, mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Unique.
Being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else.
Examples:
a unique teacher, Unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples.
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Belligerent.
Hostile, aggressive, or quarrelsome, inclined to engage in conflict or contention.
Examples.
Belligerent behavior. Belligerent attitude. The belligerent customer caused a scene and had to be escorted out by security.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples.
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Highlight.
To make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples.
Highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Corruptible.
Capable of being made to do something dishonest or immoral.
Examples.
Corruptible officials. Corruptible judges. Bureaucracies are more corruptible than other systems or organizations.
Dictator.
A political leader who has complete power over a country, especially one who has obtained control by force.
Examples.
Military dictator. A dictator with enormous powers. A popular uprising led to the overthrow of the dictator.
Unthinkable.
Too unlikely or shocking to imagine or accept.
Examples.
An unthinkable coincidence. In unthinkable trouble. That accident was something unthinkable with my long experience.
Territory.
An area under the control of a ruler or state.
Examples.
Acquire territory. Territory in charge. They incorporated the conquered territory into their nation.
Thorough.
Done completely, significantly careful and accurate.
Examples.
Thorough investigation. Provide thorough analysis. A thorough brushing helps to keep your mouth fresh.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples.
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Arrest.
To take into custody.
Examples:
Arrest the thief. Arrest the progress. A police officer has the authority to arrest a criminal.
Smuggle.
To import or export something or someone without paying appropriate customs duties, often illegally.
Examples:
Smuggle drugs. Smuggle herself out of a country. He was able to smuggle a gun inside the prison.
Warmonger.
A person who encourages or advocates for war, often recklessly or excessively, a person who promotes or glorifies military conflict or aggression.
Examples:
Warmonger politician. Accused warmonger. Many people protested against the warmonger's plans to start another war.